workshop for permanent secretaries and accounting officers in the public service of the state advocated improved service delivery among government employees. AKINBEBIJE reports that the theme for the workshop is OTIP as impetus for effective service delivery. The main objective of the one-day workshop for permanent secretaries and accounting officers is to further encourage collaboration with the objective of driving government policies. Declaring the event open, Ondo State Head of Service, Kayode Ogundele, charged the accounting officers to further provide an enabling environment for the change ambassadors to perform their responsibilities optimally.
We all need to coach, we all need to inspire, enlighten, and also supervise the activities of the change ambassadors for the development of the public service at the state at large.
Delivering a lecture on the impact of planning and control of effective service delivery in the public service, Permanent Secretary, Ogun State Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Oyejola Oyeneye, recommended that the State Bureau of Statistics be strengthened to generate more data to support planning and deploy adequate information technology and capacity building.
A public service that is worthy of thought must stand to embrace quality planning, quality control, and quality service delivery to retain its position as engine room of government.
A health communication specialist, Dr. Gbenga Adebayo, also sensitized participants on how to manage stress.
As we work in our agencies, we must put people under the active of stress that will lead to results that we desire.
Some of the participants, including Chairman, Permanent Secretary Forum, Bumi Alade, lauded the training and promised better results.
This training process should continue. As much as possible, we should be creating time to, reorientate ourselves on what the expectations are from us. Most especially those that we are leading, to see that they really perform up to expectation. And if peradventure they are not performing, we see what we can do to enhance their performance.
Every MD has a goal, has a set of objectives, has its mandate. And for you to achieve this mandate, it's always necessary for you to come together with the management team, the management staff, and agree on how to achieve that mandate.
So to add value to our contribution to the system, particularly as the level of accounting officer in various MDAs. So, it's help us to gear up our ability to plan ahead.
Having participated in this program, we will go back to our various MDA to ensure that we implement the decisions that are taken at this workshop.
They look forward to more engaging workshops on efficient running of the civil service. AKINBEBIJE, Osrc News. Political parties in Ondo State are re-strategizing in preparation for the State House of Assembly election scheduled for Saturday, March 18th. Some of the leadership who were optimistic of a successful outing for their political parties said lessons have been learned from the February 25th presidential and National Assembly election. Sahid Aribusala takes a look at the parties'
The conclusion of the presidential and National Assembly elections are since given way, as focus is now towards the conduct of governorship and state houses of assembly polls. While governorship election will take place across 29 states of the Federation, the 1.7 million voters in Ondo State will only exercise their franchise in the State House of Assembly poll. Like a football match with two halves, political parties have set aside the outcome of the presidential and National Assembly elections and began to emplace the mechanism to ensure a successful outing at the election. One of such is the People's Democratic Party, PDP, which according to its publicity secretary in the state, Kennedy Perete, is galvanizing party loyalists for sterling performance.
One of the major factors of the last election was the general thinking that, Ondo State being a Yoruba state, and with a Yoruba person being on the ballot, so look, it's our turn. So it's had some kind of bandwagon effect, on the other elections. So the election is standing alone. there are not going to be such influences on that. So again, I have no reason to think that there's any one of the seats that we're going to concede.
The state chapter of the Labour Party is reinvesting in the training and mobilization of its polling agents for proper monitoring of the election.
Our party agents, they do not perform excellently. They did not. But we have reoriented them. It's polling agent, the election training for the party agents. And now I think we are waiting for more improvement from their end.
The All Progressives Congress is believing the rank-of-free relationship between the executive and the existing legislative arm of government will be reciprocated by the people through votes for the party's candidate.
I'm talking to our people, reminding them, Saturday is the day. Don't forget what we told you, before the 25th. This is time for us. This is for our state. The other one you did is for national. The senators, the reps, they are going to work with Tinubu you voted for. But the people you are going to vote for on Saturday are going to work with our own Arakunrin. And we need a very robust relationship between the legislature and the executive. We keep on reminding them of this.
For the Young Progressives Party, expectations are high that the electoral umpire will do better than the first round of elections.
You can see in this election, this has been an election for the so-called small parties, the parties without structures. And I know that we're taking it one step after the other. And as far as our party is concerned, we are not heavily represented in this election. As far as Ondo State is concerned, we have just a single candidate, to go to constituency. And this particular lap of election, that INEC follows guidelines.
The governorship and states houses of assembly election is scheduled for Saturday, March 18. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
The outgoing British High Commissioner in Nigeria, Katrina Lang, says she has enjoyed her time in Nigeria, noted that she found the country's politics fascinating. Lang also commended the Nigerian Parliament for passing various remarkable laws, especially the Electoral Act 2023. The envoy spoke during a visit to both the Senate President Ahmad Lawan and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila. Lang said despite the contestation over the outcome of the February 25 presidential poll, the process was fascinating and portended bright future for Nigeria, adding that she was impressed with Nigeria's democratic journey. Aside the election, the British envoy also saluted Nigerians for being resilient at all times in face of difficulties. The Nigeria Labour Congress NLC has reiterated its resolve to direct workers to stay away from the office if the federal government failed to address the cash scarcity and fuel shortage in the country. The Congress stated this in a communique issued after the inaugural meeting of its Central Working Committee in Abuja. The NLC President Joe Jairo said the Congress might compel its members to withdraw their services if the government failed to make cash available within 7 days. But a few hours after the NLC gave the ultimatum, the CBN, which had shunned the Supreme Court judgment of the new Naira notes, directed banks to accept and dispense the old denominations. After 4 years of sterling leadership as chairman of Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, SWAN, Ondo State Chapter, Mr. Wahab Bankole of the Ondo State Media Group has officially handed over to an interim committee to pilot the affairs of the association. Mr. Bankole, who appreciated members of the association for giving him the opportunity to serve, also appreciated Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu for his support to the association during his tenure. Mr. Bankole tasked the incoming executives to further raise the bar of the association and make members' welfare top priority. Femi Dairo of NTA assumes office as chairman, while Adewale Momo is secretary of the interim committee. And those are the developing stories. Thank you for watching. Good morning.